All right, DIY face masks for the coronavirus pandemic as requested by Sewell Area Hospital. This is the recipe is online at Instructables. So here's the video to go with it to help you guys out. So I washed the 100% cotton and then it got all wrinkles. So I ironed it. It's nice and flat now, which is great. And I cut out the diagram that's on the site. This is mask 1 with the pocket for the filter. So I used kind of a stiff, kind of cardboardy construction paper stuff so that then I can then pick it up and bring it over here magically, and trace around it to create all these lovely patterns. And I just flipped it. And then once we've traced it all out, and this is 2 sheets of paper, by the way, or not paper, material, okay, I will cut it out and place it over here. So I've got some of the B cuts already, and one of the A cups. So I'll continue cutting all of that out, and then we will switch to the next color. And ta-da! They're cut. There's the A, and there's the B guy. They kind of blend. Okay, so now I've got them all cut out. I got the big grays with the little blues and the big blues with the little grays. And I gathered all my supplies. I'm gonna cut these guys. They didn't have the right size, so I'm just gonna chop them in half. And I got these guys, which are great for the nose. It's like a wire. You can use picture frame wire or paper clip or something like that. Just put in the nose part. And thread, which is gonna go on this bad boy. All right, so once you've gathered all of your stuff together and you are ready to sew, that is the next step. But always remember to pace yourself. Before I sew, I'm just going to iron some of these hems that I'm going to do. So this is our B guy, just that straight edge there. I'd like to hem. And then on our A's, we're gonna fold the corners. You can see here where that dot is to that line. I folded that here. Let me flip it so that it's like, oh, look at that, see? So I fold there and I iron, and I fold to the outside on the other side, okay? And do the same with the bottom. And again, fold to the outside. So once you've done that, then you need to make this one here. And so then what I've done is folded it again and iron there. So there's your crease. So when you sew, you're going to make a seam, and that will, and on each of these, not double, okay? You've got to open it up. First, we're going to make a seam here. Boop, 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 boop. Then we're going to make those seams once we've opened it up. That will allow for the inside of the face mask. Same with this guy here. Don't sew these two together. Open it up. First you do this seam, then you do this seam with it opened up, and just So we're just gonna sew along the front of the mask, that curved edge, and trying to leave a about a 1/2 centimeter seam. If you don't know how to use a sewing machine, or you don't have a sewing machine, you can hand stitch this. I feel sorry for you, but you can still do it. It's good crafty. I mean, what else are we gonna do, right? So then we cut it, and now we've got our seam here right around along the front. So then what we're gonna do is separate it here and cut these guys off because they'll just drive you bonkers. Okay, so now you can open it up, okay? And when you open it up, that's where you're going to sew these ends here. So I'm gonna go here, across here, and here. And that's what's gonna happen right now. Pin in the bobbin. So before we stick these two together, make sure that you make the seam here. You fold this in just like so. And so around there. And it will give you something like that. And that way you have that tube to put the elastic in before you sew A and B together. Okay, so once you've sewn the top here and the bottom down here all along, okay, it should look like this. Okay, and you've got the pocket here. Turn the whole sucker inside out. So this one, piece A was the green, so that should be the outside. Okay, you'll see at the ends here, that's where your elastic goes through. And there's the pocket there. And you'll see it's starting to take shape. So what you want to do is kind of find the creases here and go like this. And we're going to iron that. And then you're going to sew a hem just so that it stays extra together and can afford being washed. Once you've ironed the edges, okay, here and up here and here, then you can actually sew the seam. That just makes it more durable. You can add a little track. I just kind of go do 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 do, and then I stop. And you can use safety pin, whatever, but I made one earlier and I didn't round the edges. So here you can see I've rounded the edges with a plier. That just makes it a little bit more comfortable rather than having the sharp pokey edge there, which actually could make the mask render it useless if there's holes going through the mask. That's not a good idea. So round the edges, stick that in there, sew up the track, okay? You've got the inside there. You can fit an elastic band through here. You can either do the individual ear loops. What I found was that it was a little harsh on the ears, and this part actually kind of bunched up when you're wearing it. So what I did over here was I took one continuous one here, and put it through here, put it through here, put it through here, sewed that together, and that way it goes around the base of the neck and the top of the head area, and it actually allows it to fit quite nicely and comfortably for prolonged usage. So there you go. There's your mask. Get working. Thank you to everybody who has been putting in so much effort in this coronavirus. You really see a community coming together. For those of you who don't have to work, please stay home. For those of you who do work, please stay safe, wash your hands, wear a face mask, and thank everybody. Be nice to everybody. Take care, guys. Thanks.